Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amalia Handayani. I'm a student of English Literature at the University of North Sumatra. So in this video, I will explain about morphology. So what is morphology? Morphology is the study of morphemes, which are the smallest significant units of grammar. Or a systematic study of morphemes, or how morphemes join to form words, is known as morphology. There are three criteria of morphemes. First, it is a word or a part of a word that has meaning. Second, it cannot be divided into smaller meaningful parts without violation of its meaning or without meaningless reminders. Third, it recurs in differing verbal environments with a relatively stable meaning. Some basic concepts of morphology. There are four concepts. First is morpheme, the minimal recurring unit of grammatical structure possessing a distinctive phonemic form, having a grammatical function, and may differ in its phonological manifestation. Second is morpheme and syllable. A single morpheme may be made of one syllable, more than one syllable, or no syllable at all. There are morphemes as the past tense morpheme they are examples of this type. Though they are not syllabic, they are morphemes. Third, morph. The concept of morph recognizes that a morpheme has a phonetic shape. This phonetic representation is called its morph. For example, the word writer has two morphemes, write and er. Fourth, allomorph. Morpheme sometimes manifests itself in various phonetic shapes or forms. The plural morpheme can be realized as is or z or is, and so on. Similarly, the past tense morpheme can appear as the, it, and k. Each of these morph belongs to the same morpheme. These are called allomorph. Allomorph of a morpheme may change their phonemic shape due to two types of conditioning: phonological and morphological conditioning. We shall first examine the following set of words: sets, beats, bats, caps, clips, beds, leads, cabs, cubs, deeds. The pluralizing suffix in set a appear as in set B it appears as Z. This can be explained as due to the occurrence of final sound of the stem, which is voiced or voiceless. In set A words and in the voiceless sounds t and p, affecting the plural morpheme, which also appears as a voiceless phoneme as. But in set B, the stems and in voice sound and affect the plural morpheme, which becomes z. Morphological conditioning. There are several irregular forms that do not show the predictable direction of morphophonemic changes. We can explain reasonably why such variant forms as the t, the, it occur for past tense and as is for plural morpheme, but such explanation is not possible in the case of the plural form of child, children, and sheep, sheep. These forms are not phonologically conditioned. There are two types of morpheme have been identified on the basis of their occurrence in larger construction. The first is free morphemes and second is bound morphemes. Free morphemes are morphemes that occur alone or can stand alone. It does not require the presence of another morpheme. In other words, such a morpheme doesn't need the support of any other element. Free-form words are house, church, cool, cat, walk, sea, red, short, book, water. The meaning of such words is contained in their ability to refer to some point in the world outside. Bound morphemes contain elements that must always be attached to some other elements that cannot not occur or stand alone. In words like poetry, invisible, reader, possibility, madness, cats, and manly, their meaning is in their grammatical functions such as noun-making, verb-forming, pluralizing, adjectivizing, and so on. There are inflection and derivation. Inflection. Affixes that cannot take another affix is generally identified as inflectional affixes. If we add s or ed to present, we will get derivative words present and presented. We cannot add another suffix to it. Inflectional suffixes of this type might create a set of forms of a morpheme within the same form class, usually known as a paradigm. Generally, in English, inflectional affixes are suffixes. They define a part of speech but do not change it. Derivation. Both prefixes and suffixes can be derivational. The form class of the morpheme may be changed by adding a derivational affix. The function of derivational affixes has been recognized as that of formation of new words. For example, about derivation is globe as a noun may become global as adjective, globalized as adverb, globalization as a noun, and so also child as a noun become childish as adjective, childishly as adverb, childishness as a noun. Considered from the point of view of their morpheme constituent, there are mainly three types of words. Structure of words. First, simple words. It consists of a single free morpheme followed or not by an inflectional suffix. Example, play, place, stronger. Second, complex words. It consists of a base and a derivational affix. For example, goodness, enable, boyhood, determination. Third, compound words. It consists of two or more phrase terms which are independent words by themselves. Example, override, happy-go-lucky, elevator, ever, operator. Next, we move to various ways of a word formation. The user of a language have to be conversant with the myriad ways in which words are formed. For example, a simple word like happiness is formed by adding the suffix "ness" to base word happy. While the word happy is an adjective, the word happiness is a noun. The word happiness has thus been derived from the word happy. This most important method of word formation is known as affixation. It's adding a prefix or a suffix to a base. Apart from affixation, there are several other ways in which new words are formed. Also, words are used in different ways for different meanings or connotation. The world of words in any language is a wonderful world. So that's all. I hope my video is understood and useful for all of you. If I made a mistake, I'm really sorry. Thank you for watching.